So right now, what happens by default is anyone with my ID will be able to go ahead and connect to my computer as long as they have the password. But let's say even if they have the password and the ID, I want to block certain computers from accessing my computer. So in order to do that, you need to go to the gear icon right here, and then around over here on the left hand side, you can go to security, and here you can see block and allow list as an option. If I were to go here and click, you can see that I can deny access for the following partners or allow access only for the following partners as well. So you can go around over here. Let's say, for example, go for allow access only for following partners. Then you can go ahead and add it in, and then even choose the other person right here, add contact right here, just like this. Or this is my own computer, so you can go ahead and search, or you can also go ahead and click on add, and only this partner will be allowed access. So you can also go ahead and manually enter out the address of the other person. Let's say, for example, I'm going to go ahead and add in the other person's address right here, just like this. And then once I do that, click on add, then this ID will be added, and only these will be able to access my computer now. I can go ahead and remove them out as well. And you can also apply this to meetings as well. So they won't be able to conduct meetings with you if they are not this allowed list partners. But if I were to click on deny, you got the allow list here, and then you got the deny list as well. So you can go ahead and, let's say, for example, deny some team viewers as well. Let's say, for example, I want to say YouTube channel at gmail.com. I want to deny this user, then I can go ahead and add. And now what happens is that this user will be denied access altogether. So only allow access. If you were to choose this, then only these people will be able to access my computer, others will be denied. But if I were to choose this option, then whatever list I have, they will be denied and everyone else will be allowed access. So you can go ahead and add it, or you can go ahead and choose and remove these out altogether as well. So that is how you can go ahead and work around with block and allow list inside of TeamViewer. So hope you found this video useful, and like, let's say, for example, learn something as always. So as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.